I sort of think back to my early days in the project world and in change management myself, and we were kind of heavy users of kind of ADKAR model, right? And so at the very start of that, we talk about awareness and desire for change. And for me, the biggest reflection and learning was to ensure that awareness and desire were present up front. And in my examples, awareness of need to change was not there by some of these partners. And so therefore, definitely the desire to change was not there. And so missing that was what led to me getting, expletive laden phone responses from some of these pretty senior people. Taking it a step further, owning and recognizing that I'd missed the key requirement of awareness and desire, and getting people on the same page. Owning that, leaning into it, and taking accountability, so that we could then realign and get on the same page with around the need for change and around the desire to change. And that meant, in my example, getting on a plane and going out to regional New South Wales and fronting up and facing into it. And for me, whilst that was a highly unpleasant introduction to a key stakeholder, it became a critical and pivotal moment in probably my leadership journey, if I'm honest, that my natural response to say, hey, I've got this wrong. I don't quite understand why yet, but let me face into it and let me come and understand it, gave me much more credibility than had I got it right in the first place. And so the biggest sort of leadership learning for me on that was know that we will get things wrong, know that I will get things wrong, accept that I won't always understand full context. And when I identify that I haven't, acknowledge it, own it, apologize. An apology goes a long way, but then move to action. How can I take this forward? How can I come and get that context so that you and I are both aware of the need for change, that we're both on the same page in terms of the desire to do so? And then how can we work together so that you feel a sense of ownership of this change as much as I did? That's probably the key leadership learning in terms of change for me, Manish, through that experience. And probably one I apply a lot, actually, if I'm honest. And I'm probably quicker to say, I don't know, I got it wrong, I'm sorry, and move to resolution and action today than I was 4 or 5 years ago through that experience.